Welcome to join us at Speak Fluent English Lab, where learning to speak fluent English feels simple and fun.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lena.
And I'm David.
All right, guys, let's be honest. Ordering food or drinks sounds easy until someone's actually waiting for you to speak.
Right, you walk up to the bar, low lighting, music playing, maybe you're on a date with someone you really like, and the bartender smiles. What can I get for you? Your mind just blanks out.
Exactly, that moment. You feel your English fly away. You know hundreds of words, but none of them want to come out.
And it happens to everyone. Native speakers get tongue-tied too, especially when they care about how they sound. The goal today is to help you sound comfortable, not perfect.
Yes, today you'll learn how to order like a native in 3 real situations: a bar, a cafe, and a hotel restaurant. And we have a bonus section at the end on what to say after you order, how to give feedback, and sound naturally charming.
So stay with us till the end, because that's where you'll learn the real secret to sounding fluent and confident.
Let's start with the bar, because if you can order smoothly when you're a bit nervous, you can do it anywhere.
True, and bars are such a great place to observe real English. Quick sentences, easy rhythm, friendly eye contact. You'll hear locals ordering without thinking too hard.
Let's build that confidence. Phrase number 1 is, "Can I grab a?" Simple but so effective.
Exactly. Say, can I grab a beer? Or, can I grab a gin and tonic? The verb grab makes it sound quick, friendly, and casual, like you do this every day.
And psychologically, people hear confidence in short sentences. You sound like you belong there. When you say, "I would like a beer," you sound like you're reading from a textbook. When you say, "Can I grab a beer?" you sound alive.
That's it. And you'll often get a quick reply like, sure thing, or coming right up. That's when you know you've nailed the tone.
Now for our second phrase, "I'll have a please." It's a classic, but still perfect. It sounds decisive without being pushy.
The magic of I'll have is that it's future friendly. It implies you're ready to enjoy something. Try it. I'll have a mojito, please. Short, pleasant, no overthinking.
And notice how adding please at the end keeps it polite without sounding over-formal. People respond to that balance. It's the difference between respectful and reserved.
That's why this line works in every English-speaking country. The bartender might say, sure, coming right up, or even good choice. And suddenly you're having a chat, not just a transaction.
But what if you change your mind halfway through the order? It happens all the time.
Yes, classic moment. You say, I'll have a beer, then see someone walk past with a perfect cocktail and instantly regret it. That's where our next phrase saves you. Actually, make that instead.
Oh, I use that one so often. Actually, make that a margarita instead. It sounds casual and confident at the same time.
What makes this work is the word actually. It acts like a soft cushion. It turns the change into a friendly correction. You're not demanding, you're just updating.
That's spot on. And most bartenders respond with a grin and a sure thing, because you're easy to serve when you sound relaxed.
All right, time to add a bit of flair. When you want to be friendly, open, or just make the moment fun, use surprise me with your favorite drink.
That's such a bold line. It instantly shows you're confident and trusting. On a date, it's a winner, because you're inviting a bit of playfulness.
Yes, you hand control to the bartender and they love it. Usually you get something like, oh, you're adventurous. Let me make you something special. You've just turned a simple order into a conversation.
And the secret behind is brilliant. When you say, "Surprise me," you sound comfortable with the unknown. That confidence is magnetic.
Right. Fluency isn't only grammar, it's comfort with people. This phrase shows exactly that.
Here's another easy way to connect. Any new cocktails people are loving lately? It's great small talk.
Yes, it sounds curious and social. You might hear a response like, "Yeah, the raspberry spritz is really popular right now." Boom, instant conversation starter.
And if you add a smile, you sound friendly and confident. You can even follow up with, "Oh, nice, what's in it?" That keeps the chat flowing.
Notice how every line we've taught so far is short and uncomplicated. That's the hidden skill. Real fluency is clarity plus tone, not big vocabulary.
So, to recap your bar toolkit, 1. Can I grab a? 2. I'll have a, please. 3. Actually, make that instead. 4. Surprise me with your favorite drink. 5. Any new cocktails people are loving lately?
And remember, each phrase has its own energy. Use them to set the mood you want. Confident, friendly, or charming.
That's how it flows. Next time you go out with friends, try one of them and notice how people respond. It feels different, lighter, more natural.
So you've survived the bar with charm, slept well, and now it's a new morning. You push open the door of a cozy cafe. That smell of fresh coffee, baked croissants, maybe soft jazz playing in the background.
You join the line, the barista is smiling, and suddenly it's your turn. Everyone's waiting behind you, and you think, "Don't mess this up."
Happens all the time. Even confident speakers feel that tiny rush of pressure. But here's the good news. Ordering in a cafe is one of the easiest ways to practice real English because it's quick, low risk, and you get caffeine as a reward.
Absolutely. So let's start with the simplest, most polite line that natives say constantly. Could I get a flat white to go?
Listen to the rhythm. Could I get a flat white to go? There's a light rise at the end, friendly and soft. Not, could I get a flat white to go?
What makes this phrase work is the verb get. It's practical, conversational, not formal like have. People naturally use get in daily life. Can I get a seat? Can I get some water? It's universal, and it feels human.
And when you say to go, you're showing awareness of local culture. That confidence boost is priceless. Now, suppose you're ordering for you and a friend. Phrase 2. Can we get 2 cappuccinos and a muffin, please?
So simple, right? It sounds natural because of we. It makes it feel inclusive.
And note the rhythm. No need for full sentences, like, I would like to order 2 cappuccinos for my friend and myself. Too heavy. Keep it light and friendly.
When the barista says, "Anything else?" you can answer, "No, that's it, thanks." Short, polite, complete. You sound fluent because you sound effortless.
Okay, let's add personality. You're staring at a longboard full of drinks you don't know. What do? Try make it friendly. Add a compliment first. Phrase 3. Everything looks so good. What would you recommend?
That's my go-to. I use it all the time. It feels spontaneous and kind. You're basically saying, "Your stuff looks amazing. Help me choose." It instantly makes you sound confident. You're not just ordering, you're having a conversation. It shows trust, and people love giving advice.
And here's why it works. Compliments open people up. When you start with something positive, you invite warmth. That's not grammar, that's emotional intelligence.
Exactly. Language isn't only words, it's energy. What makes this line powerful is curiosity. When you show curiosity, you shift the energy. You're no longer a customer, you're a person connecting. When you lift someone's energy, they remember you.
Now, if you want something specific, say you don't like super sweet drinks, this line is perfect. Could you recommend something not too sweet?
It's gentle and clear. You're not demanding, you're asking for help politely. The barista might answer, maybe try the oat latte, it's less sweet. Then you can say, perfect, thank you.
Notice how this creates cooperation. You and the other person are working together. That's what real fluency feels like. Teamwork in conversation.
Yes, and you also sound confident because you know what you like. It's polite self-expression.
Let's think about why all of these work. They're short, rhythmic, positive. Each one keeps the conversation moving forward.
Right. It's not about memorizing lines, it's about understanding their spirit. You're showing respect, friendliness, and curiosity, the three things that make communication natural.
So your Café toolkit now. 1. Could I get a flat white to go? 2. Can we get 2 cappuccinos and a muffin, please? 3. Everything looks so good. What would you recommend? 4. Could you recommend something not too sweet?
Practice these and focus on your tone. Friendly rise, calm fall, tiny smile in your voice.
That's the spirit. And now let's raise the level. You finished your coffee, you're dressed up for a dinner reservation in a hotel restaurant, and the setting is elegant. Soft music, candlelight, white tablecloths. A different world. Slower, more graceful. But the same principle applies. Warmth plus clarity equals fluency.
The evening arrives. You step into a hotel restaurant. Quiet music, soft lighting, the smell of good food floating through the air. A host smiles and asks, "Do you have a reservation?"
You take a breath, smile back, and say, "Good evening. I've got a table booked under David." Instantly, it sounds natural and composed.
What makes this line work is rhythm. A short pause after "good evening" creates poise. It's the same tone natives use when they're confident but relaxed. No rushing, no stiffness.
And you'd be surprised how often people rush through introductions. When you slow down, people feel you're calm and polite, even if you're nervous inside.
That's the magic here. The host might reply, "Of course, right this way." You've set the tone. Easy, professional, friendly.
Once you sit down, it's time to look at the drinks menu. Here's a polished phrase. Could we see the wine list, please? It's simple, but sounds elegant. And using we instead of I makes it social.
The beauty here is subtle respect. You're requesting, not ordering. When you say, "Could we see?" you show you understand service culture. That tiny shift creates harmony in the interaction.
Yes, it's politeness without pressure. Usually you'll hear, "Of course, I'll bring that over." That calm, smooth exchange sets up the whole meal.
Next comes a phrase that sounds naturally classy. Could you recommend something light to start?
Try saying it slowly. Could you recommend something light to start? There's a natural softness there.
What makes it powerful is balance. It's respectful, but not stiff. You're inviting expertise. It shows you value the waiter's opinion instead of just reading the menu alone.
And trust me, staff notice that. They'll usually smile and might say, "Our grilled scallops are a great light option." You've just created a friendly connection, a small moment of human warmth in a formal setting.
And if you want to sound curious and genuinely interested, try, "Which dishes are most popular with guests?"
Perfect for showing engagement. You'll probably get a proud answer like, "The sea bass is definitely a favorite." That one line can lead to a whole conversation about local ingredients or the chef's special.
And that's where confidence grows, when you move from ordering to connecting. The secret behind fluency is treating English like friendship, not a test.
Exactly. You can almost feel the difference. When you sound curious and kind, people mirror that energy.
After a lovely meal, you'll need to close the experience politely. The easiest and most graceful way is, "Could we get the bill when you have a moment?"
This one's gold. The phrase, when you have a moment, softens the request. It's the opposite of, excuse me, the bill.
Yes, you're showing patience. The waiter feels respected. They might respond with, "Of course, I'll bring it right over." It keeps the atmosphere peaceful right till the end.
Fluency isn't just about saying the right words, it's about making people feel good while you say them.
Let's recap your restaurant toolkit quickly. 1. Good evening. I've got a table booked under. 2. Could we see the wine list, please? 3. Could you recommend something light to start? 4. Which dishes are most popular with guests? 5. Could we get the bill when you have a moment?
Each of those phrases builds calm confidence. You sound professional but warm, polite yet human.
And that's exactly how fluent speakers sound in real life.
Now, let's move into something most textbooks never cover. What happens after you order? Because real fluency lives in those little follow-up moments.
That's so true. Maybe you want another drink, the waiter checks on you, or you just want to say thank you in a charming way. These are the moments that show true natural English.
Start with this one. Could we get another round, please? Perfect at bars or casual dinners. You'll sound like part of the group, relaxed and friendly.
It's short, but full of confidence. You might even hear, "Sure thing, same again?" Then you can smile and say, "Yes, that'd be great." That's the rhythm of friendly English.
The reason this works so well is because it's social language, not about grammar, about belonging.
Another one. Actually, can I add one more of these? It's perfect when you've enjoyed something and want more.
The word actually adds politeness. You're acknowledging a small change, not making a demand. The server might say, "No problem, I'll get that for you." See? Smooth, friendly, easy.
Notice how you sound flexible, not robotic. That's the subtle charm of natural English.
Now, when the manager or waiter checks in and asks, "How's everything tonight?" you don't need to panic or say something dramatic. Use, "It's lovely, thank you," or "Compliments to the chef."
That one always works. I once said that in a small restaurant, and the chef came out to say thanks. It started a 10-minute conversation about recipes.
That's exactly the kind of connection fluent English creates, short phrases that open doors.
And the magic here is, this phrase is simple and sincere. People can feel that.
But what if something's wrong? No problem. You can fix it politely. Say, "Excuse me, I think this was meant to be decaf." Short, calm, clear.
Or if it's a small issue, say, "It's delicious, but it's a bit cold. Could it be warmed up, please?" That one sentence shows confidence and kindness together.
The trick here is your tone. If you sound calm and friendly, you'll never seem rude. Most people will respond, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll fix that right away." That's teamwork again, not confrontation.
Yes, and you leave a positive impression even when you're asking for something. That's fluent maturity.
And finally, end your meal with grace. Try, "You've been so kind. Thanks for looking after us." Or simply, "That was amazing. Thank you so much."
Those lines carry emotional weight. They tell people you noticed their effort. When you speak with warmth, people remember you.
Once, a waiter told me, "It made my night when someone said that." It's small kindness in words, but huge in impact.
Fluency isn't about sounding perfect. It's about spreading good energy through your language.
So your follow-up toolkit. 1. Could we get another round, please? 2. Actually, can I add one more of these? 3. It's lovely, thank you. Or, compliments to the chef. 4. Excuse me, I think this was meant to be decaf. 5. You've been so kind. Thanks for looking after us.
If you master just these, you'll handle every stage, ordering, following up, appreciating, like a pro.
So today, you've learned how to sound confident in 3 very real places: a bar, a cafe, and a hotel restaurant, and how to start, adapt, and finish conversations with genuine warmth.
Remember, don't pressure yourself to memorize every line. Pick 2 or 3 that you love and use them in real life this week.
Notice how people respond. That's your real English classroom, out there in the world, not in your notes.
And don't worry if you forget sometimes. Re-watch, loop the phrases, and they'll become natural before you know it.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and trust your voice, because every small conversation is progress.
And don't forget to subscribe. More fun English tips are coming your way.
Until next time, everyone, keep learning, keep laughing, and keep speaking fluent English.
See you, everyone.